EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete here. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonathan Mingo, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Here we go. Yellow, run.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Young will set to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. A give running right is Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We can look at this Bronco defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd down, Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready up.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's Drew Sanders who diagnosed that play and stopped him short of the line.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Young working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view,
it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson wants a different look. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball,
14,
this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. To throw again is Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Broncos, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, they'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
Still going. And all the way home for the Broncos score. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run is going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Green jack.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3.
Not that.
To throw is Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's down inside the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fair.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Alert.
Now Williams running left. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Wilson changing the play. They run it again with Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The kick by Maher is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Young. It got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the ready.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Young on 3rd down.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got it.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Now the offense going to... their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver.
Back deep is Tutu Atwell.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's still on his feet and finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go with Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
14.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up.
Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they send a running back in motion right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 68 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Young on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end. On second down, Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On the set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Set, ready. 10 cycles.
They'll try to throw now. Young to the right side and complete to Atwell. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the double.
2nd and 9. Young to throw it this time. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. Jonathan Mingo, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Williams brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
14.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good. 4 on Denver Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 29-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams from 6 yards away. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Come on, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Striker, 3.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black open.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Young. Open man is Mingo, complete.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Young.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Young to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
14.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
Here's Young. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Now Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Riley Moss, and the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Out quickly to Judy. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Good job right there.
Now Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Second and 10.
Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.